To finish this episode, let's take a look at what happens when you combine the dialogue involvement technique with another quite successful technique, the legitimization of a paltry contribution technique, also called the even a penny will help technique. This technique is quite easy to implement because it consists of just one sentence, and therefore it's also easy to combine this technique with other techniques. And just as a reminder for you, why does this technique work as well? It's probably because if you say even a penny will help, such excuses like sorry, I'm already spending so much for other organizations, or sorry, we don't have much money as well, such excuses become quite lame. Because even if you don't have that much money on your own, you probably still have 1 penny left over. So what happens if you combine this even a penny will help technique with the dialogue involvement technique? This was tested in the study by Dolinski and colleagues, published in 2005 in the famous journal of Applied Social Psychology, and the title of the study was "Let's Dialogue About Penny: Effectiveness of Dialogue Involvement and Legitimizing Paltry Contribution Techniques." They conducted not only one experiment, but they conducted 3 quite similar experiments to make sure that it's really a solid effect what they found. And in their first experiment, for time reasons I only want to present to you the first experiment, they had 120 passers-by who were asked for a donation for an organization which helps people with leukemia. And their dialogue involvement technique in this study was quite clever because it was already about this topic, and there were some questions to which the probability of agreeing was quite high. And if you agree on these questions, it would be quite inconsistent to not give a donation. But listen on your own, I will now quote from the study. "Good morning, I'm a student at the University of Opole, volunteering for the Ursula Jaworska Foundation. How serious do you think the problem of leukemia is in our society?" Well, probably most people will have said, yeah, leukemia, that's a really, really tough topic, and yeah, it's a big problem, of course. And then the next question was, do you think it is worth supporting institutions that help in dealing with this serious societal problem? And then probably most people will have said again, yeah, sure, of course, one has to help such institutions. And then, of course, came the request. Well, I'm collecting money to benefit people with leukemia. Recently, this serious problem has been brought to public attention. Would you like to join us in this cause? When the requester used this clever dialogue involvement technique in addition with the even a penny will help technique, which was just to add the sentence even a penny will help. When this combination of the techniques was used, the compliance rate was extremely high. It was 83%. And it was therefore much higher than when both techniques were used on their own. And it was much higher than in the control condition, in which only about 33% were willing to give a donation. So finally, how can you protect yourself from the dialogue involvement technique? Should you never talk to strangers again? Well, that might be one solution, but maybe it leads to social isolation. So therefore, it might be a better solution to act with more awareness and to realize that if a salesperson comes over and you have a nice small talk, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm great. It's good. Nice weather, isn't it? Yeah, for me it's a bit cold, but yeah, it's quite nice. More often than not, of course, those people have an agenda, and you just have to keep in mind that after this little small talk that is similar to the one between friends, it could become more difficult to turn down a following request. And I think if you keep that in mind, that this might just be a strategy, this could evoke the reactance you need, the resistance to say no to their request, if that's what you really want to say. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you want, we will see you next time.